Hey everyone, how you doing? So I thought I would do a daily reading for everybody and just see where we're kind of going, because everybody's kind of missing a lot of the readings that I'm kind of doing on YouTube. So I thought let's do a very quick one, and let's do one a day and use a different deck and see what kind of messages that you got coming up for like a day or two, something like that. Okay, I'm also picking up, like, for a lot of you, we're going to go for a day or two. Like, we're going to go away, but we're only going to have like 1 or 2 days. We might be traveling somewhere, could be going to a place and traveling, but it's only going to be like 1 or 2 days, but it's coming up. Okay, so like I said, it could be like just a weekend away. I'm also hearing like a dirty weekend, or just like we're just not I'm not going to really be thinking about going out when I'm there. We're just going to go away in our normal sort of clothes, and we're just going to let our hair down and basically just, because I'm also hearing getting dirty whilst I'm there. So it might be a dirty weekend that you're thinking about going for a lot of you, but yeah, I'm also hearing dirty 30. Someone probably that's in their 30s maybe, and you could be considering just having a couple of days, like, you know, like this break kind of energy is what I'm hearing for a lot of you. And it's coming up. I don't think it's quite yet. I think it might be within like a week. I'm hearing like we might be going for a week or a weekend, like, so it might be like a week before we go away for a weekend, like next week, and we're going to be going away for a weekend. Something like that is what I'm hearing for a lot of you. Not all of you, obviously. Not everybody's going to be going away at once. So it might be like if someone goes away, someone stays, and then you know, it's kind of like that. Someone's considering travelling and someone's considering staying in its place. Might be something to do around a Piscean or a Life Path 3. Going to stay at their place. So like I said, someone's travelling. It could be like a parent or someone, and they're travelling and they're saying, well, we're going to have to put someone in their place. So are you like looking for like a house or something like that, and you're looking like someone's just emptied out a house and now we're looking for someone to fill it? Because I'm picking up like I need someone to fill this space. Okay, so watch this space, time and space. I need someone to fill it. So it's kind of like a flat or a house that's emptied, and I need someone to stay there and look after it while I'm not here, or move in because it's empty and someone's just moved out. So for some of you, there might be 2 messages there. There could be some of you, or someone is going on holiday and they need someone to look after their house while they're not there, and you could be staying there, okay, or they're staying at your place if it's you that's going, okay. And then there's another one here of where there's a flat or something like that that is up for rent, okay, because somebody's probably left, and somebody wants to probably rent it out. And unless you do this as a job, like you are, you know, you are in the industry of like selling houses, renting, and all of that kind of stuff, and blah blah blah. Because I'm hearing travel agent of traveling, but then I'm also hearing like a housing kind of development agent type sort of situation where we're looking for clients and we're looking for people to fill a space, okay. So like I said, that would be a house or a home that you're selling or buying, or like you are a landlord and you've got like 2 or 3 buildings and you want someone to come in and move there, okay, or someone's going to start mentioning this, saying, look, why don't we get our own place? It's a 2 or 3 bedroom place, and it could be involving like a Piscean or a 3, I don't know, because I keep hearing place. That's normally where I mean fish. So I'm hearing that, like a bigger space, a bigger area, something where there's more room in order to be able to breathe and live. Okay, so it might be where you're considering moving in with someone. You're saying, look, if we're going to move in together, we want our own distance and space as well. So we kind of want somewhere that's a little bit bigger. That's what we're kind of looking for. I really do keep seeing in my mind's eye that someone is walking around, showing someone around this place, okay, and saying, ooh, who lives in a place like this? Through the keyhole? So like Keys, somewhere in Keys, or Keely, or Kaylee, or Casey, or Cassandra, or Kevin. But who lives in a place like this? Okay. Yeah, Keys. I keep hearing Keys. Like I'm getting the... Like there's a place called Keys, right? But I'm also hearing, can I have the keys? When can I have the key? When can I come and look? When can I have a look at this place? Okay, when can I have the keys to it? There's something here around travelling and keys. Anyway, so that's what I've got for very quickly channeled wise. Let's see, just through, I've never really used these cards that much, but as a daily reading for everybody, what have they got to expect today? Fertility. There's some of you that are kind of like really feeling like homely and wanted and kind of like feeling loved, to be loved. Like I'm just like fantasizing about a bigger place or a better outcome. That's what I'm kind of looking for. Okay, very like feminine, very womanly at the moment. So Lee, Laura, Lucy, Lucifer, a Capricorn. But I'm hearing like fertility. So I don't know if you're having like a sexual experience of a dirty weekend or a dirty, like planning something of like, I mean, it doesn't have to be getting pregnant, but it could just be like, unless you're looking to get pregnant, but I'm picking up like a dirty weekend of like feeling good, feeling happy and wanted, but it also where things might start to commence when this, if the channeled stuff is there, when you're here is when I start feeling better. Like when I'm not with you is when I kind of feel a little bit, ugh. But then when I'm with you is normally when I feel happy, but there might be dirty 30 kind of energies going on, do you know what I mean? Someone that could well be in their 30s, or your birthday of 30 is coming up. I keep seeing 333, like Pisces, life path 3, or someone that is 30. Or the number 3, like a door that has a number 3 on it. Okay, definitely keep seeing 3. So it might be 3 houses, 3 keys, 3 kingdoms. But I just keep seeing 3, 333, 6, 7, 8, 9. Could be involving a Virgo. Let's see. Any other messages coming out for today for everybody? Yes, it could be a Virgo. I'm seeing like 9 energy as well. 3 and 9. 39. Someone could be 39 this week or this month, or today. It's my birthday and someone's 39. Definitely that's a number that's coming out, 39. So I don't know, like it could be a door number 39, okay? Or a birthday where someone's 39, okay? Oh man, I'm hitting 38, 39. Sorry, 38, 39. Sorry, I got a load of numbers thrown through my head. I think someone's trying to find a door, and they're going like 37, 38, 39. Like, I don't know why I keep seeing door numbers of 33, 38, 39. Okay, like a complex, but it's definitely 3. Something like that, like door numbers of 39. Definitely keep picking up someone's birthday, and they're 39 today. Happy birthday. So it'd be Gemini. So it's kind of like this energy of like Gemini, unless you're 39, unless you're not, and you're 93. But it's involving a Piscean as well, I think. Anyway, boundaries. So some of you have why would you be fertile and then having boundaries, or needing to learn boundaries? That would be a 7 energy. That would probably be like a life path 7 or a Cancerian. Any other messages today for everybody, please? Trust. So you've got kind of Justin, or trust, which would be like Libra, okay, possible, or Taurus. Let's clarify these cards and see what it's kind of saying. Trust the process. What's fertility here for? Why do we have fertility? High fidelity. So you could be dealing with a Taurus or a Sag. I don't know. There's this like feeling at a loss, feeling like someone's not going to be here anymore, like moving, like they're not here anymore. I feel lonely. I feel on my own when they're not going to be here. I'm kind of like always thinking about where they are. Okay, I'm kind of like fantasizing, really. Fantasizing about moving or moving on. It's more of like a high-low vibe. What's the boundaries card here for? Tell me more about the boundaries for everybody. There it is, see? 7 of Wands. So some of you have got boundaries against someone maybe at home that you just, like mother-in-law, father-in-law, sister-in-law, I don't know, but just like very offensive at this moment, or just really not spending too much time. It might be where you're feeling very fertile at the moment and you're dreaming that you want to be with this person, but you can't. There is something that's stopping. It could be the distance that you've got between you, or like it's been a very long time since we've spoke, and that the distance and time of speaking has really been quite some time. time, and we haven't spoke to each other, and now I'm kind of like worrying that if I don't soon say something, but if I do, are they going to actually, you know, are they going to speak or are they not going to speak for a lot of you? Because that is a boundary. Some of you have been trying your hardest to actually cut this person off. Okay, or you've learnt something here. I mean, it always looks like a bad card, but it's also a very good card, because it's someone that's protecting themselves and protecting their energy from someone, okay, and that they realise that it's just no good keep going around this circle. So the distance and the time between us two is just kind of like this. You know, living in a fantasy is not good enough for what I want. Like, I want something tangible, and I want it kind of like, you know, if you want to be with me, then you do. But if you don't, I don't want any half-assed kind of, yeah, no, kind of, but sort of, but I don't know, slow go, maybe. I don't know, kind of. You know, like, it's kind of like, well, I don't want that. That's not really what I want. I want a full-term commitment to someone that's going to be honest, not someone that's going to lie to me and just fill me full of bullshit. You know, I want someone that's upright, truthful, honest, and they're going to be, you know, they know what they want. Do you want to move in or do you want to move out? Do you want a relationship or don't you? You know, what do you want? Like, you know, some of you really could be struggling trying to get through to someone, basically. Like I said, it could be a Taurus. Like, you know, if you've got a Taurus or Sagittarius placement, right, and you've got like a Scorpio, any kind of energy here, you would form a boundary against this because, well, whichever way it is, but this is normally Taurus Sagittarius, right? So it represents like the house, the home, work, living at home, just kind of like, you know, you might be on your own quite a lot, but I can't always be here for you or with you or be able to speak at a moment's notice whenever you want, okay? Because this is like a force to be reckoned with of keep trying to get in to get someone, but like they're not listening. They just don't have time at the moment to spend listening to something that of like, well, I don't feel very good, I feel down, I feel worried, I feel upset, I think that we're not speaking, why are we not getting on so well, blah, blah, blah. And someone's kind of like, oh, I can't be bothered to think about all of that at the moment. I've got way too much work to be, you know, that kind of stuff here. Like, I just, I just don't want to, right? What is trust here for? Because the trust is broken. This is why I keep picking up like Sagittarius kind of energy, right? Like the trust has been broken. Like it's like a broken record energy. Like, you know, we've gone over this so many times. Like it's now becoming very monotonous, and I just can't keep going over it. I really don't want to keep banging on about the same thing. So there's no point. Like, what is the point in trying? Because there isn't. Because we just can't seem to get through to one another, right? What's the trust here for? What is trust? Nine of Cups. So again, it's another cycle that's probably trying to replay itself out. But you've got a lot of oppositions within this daily reading here, of feeling like, oh, sluggish, tired, probably like trying to like think about weight and food, and like, you know, this is always an eating disorder of some kind to me, because it's either too much or not enough. It's both, really. You know, it's like I don't really need any more because I can't fit any more in, or I need to fit more in because it's purgatory. I need one more cup just to make myself full. So it's a little bit like this energy of like health, like health-related stuff, of like dieting, being concerned about my health, being concerned too much about other people when they start thinking about themselves. Like, I don't like being left alone, and I feel like I need people around me at this time. It could be someone that's feeling very vulnerable. Okay, now, not all of you are going to be having bad relationship parts within a general collective reading, but for a lot of you, I am picking up on like money concerns. For some of you, like money issues and paying bills, and, you know, paying off debt and all that kind of stuff, or Debbie. Okay, but like paying off debt and paying off the electric bills and stuff like that. And you've kind of got someone that takes offense to moaning as well. Like, you know, I don't need telling. Like, just don't tell me. Just let me do it myself. Let me come to you myself. Don't keep asking me for money, or don't keep asking me for this. You know, if I want to give you it, or time, or respect, or money, I will do in my own time. But if you guys have, like, say you've had exes with children and they have never paid you any maintenance or money or any kind of respect at all, then, you know, you're obviously like really pissed off here. You know, because there are boundaries to do with a lot of men, if I'm honest, do get like this, you know, when, or anybody really, but you know when you get nagged at and someone just keeps nagging and nagging and nagging and nagging, and you're like, look, when is it going to be? When are we going? When are we going to see the sea? You know, is it this week? Is it next week? Can we speak now? Can we talk later? Like, is it a week? Is it a month? Or like, you know, when can I have this money? Is it now? When can I have a job? Like, I really need, you know, and it's kind of like that forcing too much out of a person that probably finds it like, look, I really can't be dealing with this at the moment. I haven't got it to give you anyway, so don't keep asking. Like, if you're going to keep asking and asking, there's nothing I can really do at the moment, so I'd rather you not ask. Okay, so it's kind of like that, but then this person here seems to be worrying about asking. That's why you've got like this opposition around like money, family, karmic energy here of needing to ask but don't wanting to ask because you don't know if they're going to say yes or no, and if they say no, I think, well, I haven't got anything anyway. So it's kind of like this channeled stuff maybe of wanting to travel and go but not really sure whether I've got the money to do it. Right, so it might be where you've got kids saying, look, it's, you know, I want to go away this weekend, I want to go away next week, and you're like, look, really? You know, we're strapped for cash as it is, right? So it's kind of like that worrying about that there are things that you need and that you want, like today, tomorrow, or just for a little while, but there are stuff that you want that you're trying your best to not do also, like not overeat, not overspend too much energy and effort also for a lot of you. Like, I don't want to spend too much time talking. I don't, because talking, believe it or not, is a very big resource of energy. And I don't really want to waste my breath. I don't really want to waste my time. Like, so I'd rather like kind of just like sit at the moment and not really do too much. So you really, like, if you're needing like me to work out, you might not be today. Okay, and you might think, oh, I'm just going to put it off for another day and I'll do it tomorrow. Do you know? So it's kind of like that. I think your general collective reading at the moment is kind of like this, not today but tomorrow. Okay, not today but tomorrow, when, well, not now but later, not yet. Okay, so some of you, you're probably not ready for a relationship yet. Like, there are certain things that you want to prepare yourself for. Like, you want to concentrate on your mental health, and you want to concentrate more on your physical health and getting physical and on all of that kind of stuff, and you're kind of like trying to reserve your energy and take it easy over the next day or two because you know that you've got something coming up very soon. But at the moment you may start feeling quite sluggish over the past couple of days, and it might have something to do with around an eating disorder or mental health for a lot of you, like myself, like an eating disorder. Okay, and I haven't eaten enough, and that's making me feel hungry, but I can't because I have an eating disorder, or I've had too much wrong food to eat and it's making me feel down and sluggish. Okay, because this is always a health related card to me, is the Nine of Cups, because it's overfilled. Okay, or it's not enough because it's purgatory of needing one more. So it can also relate to a hell of a lot of, like, you know, feelings and emotions that are not quite within a dynamic of someone that you're not with. You're not kind of feeling as if you're on the right page, that you really want to spend a lot of time with this person today, or you might not be able to. Okay, I'm also hearing disability or Cain and Abel, something to do around maybe a Gemini or a Capricorn possible. But I'm hearing disabled, like disabled living allowance, and how much can I have by not working, and like I think in America you guys call it what is that, insurance, right? An insurance policy, like my insurance is running out and how long is it going to last before I have to find something else, you know? And it also feels like this, like a lack of concentration and a lack of motivation at the moment. And it can also be, like I said, someone's really struggling financially to be able to keep up with their general health and bills and electric and everything else. They're kind of finding it very difficult to keep going and just finding it at the moment. Okay, sorry to be the bearer of bad news for everybody. I hope you're really not all feeling that way, but that's just like a a general aspect of how a lot of people can kind of feel today, a little bit sluggish, taking things easy. Any other messages from the Steampunk deck collectively for today, please? So you are being an arse because you are fucking tired. Face a pillow now. It might well be. It could be that you're just like tired, you're exhausted, you know, you've like worked and God knows what else, and you're just kind of like, what day is it today anyway? I don't know. Sunday, there you go. It's a bit of a day of rest of Sunday. I'm just going to take Sunday off. I'm not really going to do anything. I'm just kind of, you know, feel a little bit awkward, feel a bit frustrated. Okay, going to catch up on some rest. And, yeah, try not to overexert myself and do too much because of, you know, that. I don't know where your love life is here. Let's, any other messages for people for today? You are a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. So, like I said, there can be a lot of aggression here at the moment for a lot of you because you had a 5 and a 7. So it might be where you're like, look, please keep blaming me for everything being my fault. I'm trying my best. I don't need you to keep telling me that I made a mistake or, you know, where am I going? What am I doing? I just don't need people to keep correcting me in life. You know, when you correct someone, it kind of like makes them feel a little bit like, well, what makes you think I'm not capable of doing things like that myself anyway? I don't need you to tell me that I can or I can't. I have free will. I can, you know, I can think for myself. Like, I don't need you to keep blaming me and telling me that I should do this and I shouldn't do that, and you don't want me to make a mistake, and are you sure that you should really be doing this, you know? And it's kind of like, but it's normally families go through that, okay? But you're a grown-ass adult, so stop blaming. I mean, like I said, it can be adults blaming their children. Like, you know, you can have like 16, 17, 18, 20, 25, 30-year-olds, you know, and you know, you want them to be what, but again, they're kind of like, look, stop keep asking me. Right, here. Let's see, any other messages for everybody for today? Everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it. So again, it feels like I can handle my own shit. I don't need you to keep telling me or doing it for me. Just let me handle it, right? If I know what I'm doing, but if you keep telling me, you're going to make me make a mistake, okay? Because you're intimidating me in a way. I would rather you not tell me and let me do it, and if I make a mistake, then at least I'll learn. But I do not need you to keep forcing me or telling me to do something and how to do it. I would rather learn myself instead of feeling pressurized, okay? So everyone has their turn. Wait your turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle your own shit. So it kind of feels like that someone, like say if you've got kids, for instance, and they keep saying, I want this, I want that, do this, do that, I want to go, and you're like, look, please shut up, go and sit down and I'll do it, okay? But I do not need your input and your help. And it could, you know, there could be a lot of frustration here that you're kind of going through within the next day or so, like wanting to do something yourself, but the other person not in agreement that you're doing it. Okay, so that's what we've got as a daily message. That was very strange. I don't know. What do you reckon? Do you think we should keep up doing these? Okay, we might change different decks and doing different stuff, but it's just a very quick daily reading for a lot of you, or a couple of days. Anyway, thanks very much. I really appreciate it. Stay tuned because you might see snippets on a different video of a teaching segment that I have just done, a lot to do with metaphysical part 1. There's a lot to do with drugs, alcohol, travel, metaphysical, quantum physics is what we're going to be going into, quantum time, time zones, and discovering a hell of a lot about time. But the first one is about an hour long, and I've just put it up on the teaching tier, and I am about to hopefully do another one. But yeah, take a look at the channel, take a look below, see what I offer. There's loads of stuff over on Patron, which is the full access bundle and the teaching tier, and then I'm going to try and do one of these every day for everybody. But I really appreciate your support. Thanks very much, and I'll see you soon.